Good morning, you two pipe smokers. I'm still smoking my Bribia. I really like this pipe. I like the shape, the feel of it, everything about it. And I was thinking, as I usually do while I'm smoking a pipe, I, like many, have been trying all different tobaccos. I have pounds and pounds of different stuff, and you try it and you say, okay, that's all right, but you always seem to have your favorite. Like I'm a fan of 1Q. I like on a regular basis. I have this chocolate tobacco that's I got in a David Off store in Vegas that I like. But in trying different tobaccos, you really, in my opinion, can't get a good taste for it unless you smoke that tobacco for at least 3 or 4 days, I would say. And the comparison I'm going to make is, years ago when I switched from regular soda to diet soda, it was hard to do. Diet soda tasted putrid, but I knew I had to do it because the sugar was no good for me, and not that diet soda is the best choice. I do drink a lot of water now, but I still enjoy a soda now and then. But now, if I try to drink a regular soda, I can't do it. I can't get it down. It tastes horrible to me. And recently as a month and a half ago, I stopped putting, I used to put Equal in my coffee. Now I drink it just straight coffee with light cream. And at first, once again, it was hard to get the cup down because you're used to that sweetness. But after a few days, I realized the coffee tastes much better, and you taste more of the coffee flavors as opposed to the sweetness masking the coffee. So now if we make that parallel to a tobacco, which we can because it's still a taste type of situation, some tobaccos, I believe, may be an acquired taste. So let's say you try a tobacco, you say, I really don't like this, but if you smoke it 2 or 3 days, you're going to eventually grow into it and learn to like it, unless it's so horrible like it dries your mouth or something like that. But typically speaking, most tobaccos, I think, have the same types of how many different ways can you make tobacco? It's all the same blend, just in different quantities. And there's some that have the flavoring, of course. But so you wonder now, does the old pipe smokers, or the codgers as they call them, did they get it right? I mean, most of the older pipe smokers I know have their favorites, half and half, the staple blends, Red Velvet, and they never deviated from that. Maybe that is a better answer than having all these tobaccos, because some you're just not going to give a second chance many times, which probably isn't fair, because as you're smoking, you say, I really don't like this. Why am I smoking this when I have my favorite? So, and the choices as you go on these websites is daunting. I mean, we could have thousands of pounds of different tobacco. You're not going to like it all. And I know there's that desire, at least I have, to try it. But are we doing ourselves a disservice and wasting money is the question I have. I don't know. It's, again, it leaves you wondering and which direction to go. Some days I feel like mixing every bit of tobacco I have into one big friggin' bunch and let it age and deal with it, I don't know. It's another monster. Let's call it a monster, because if most of you guys are like me, and from what I see, I think you are, you have acquired tins and tins and tins and bags and tobacco all over the place. And what is the end result of all of this? Where are we going to draw the line? I don't know. It's just making me laugh and then making me sick at the same time, because I'm thinking of all the money I spent on different tobaccos, and you end up going to your favorite because you really don't like the one you just bought. I don't know. I wonder what you guys think. Thank you.